What's going on, everybody? Alex here at Nickens Lawn and Landscape. So our winter is shaping out to be excellent. We've already salted 4 times on some of our properties and we've already plowed once. Now just to give you a little bit of perspective, last year, all year, we salted 8 times and we plowed 0. Big 0. So that is really good for us, and at this time last year we had done nothing. So we are so far ahead of the game, it's not even funny. And with that being said, we've got a little bit of extra revenue we can play with. So I'm thinking about upgrading some of our snow removal and salting equipment. Not sure exactly what I'm gonna do, but the way everything's shaping out, I think this may be a good year to do it, and I think it may pay for itself. So the first thought that I had was the salt spreaders, because we use those more. But I really like the salt spreaders we have. I like the receiver hitch spreader. It's so simple. You can swap it on any truck. It's not a big deal to take it from one truck to another. You can swap controllers. It's really light. You can load it on there by yourself. So it's not a big deal to use those little spreaders. Now when you're talking the VBox spreaders, you're talking a lot bigger piece of equipment, and you're talking a lot more weight, obviously, more storage space. Everything becomes bigger and more complicated when you go to the VBox. So I really like the receiver hitch spreaders, and I want to stick with those for now. So I may upgrade, but I won't go to a VBox, I don't think, unless something changes. But the way I'm thinking right now, that's where I'm at on it. And to upgrade those spreaders to go right to the same thing, you know, to not really change anything, doesn't make as much sense to me. Now when we move over to the plows, the Meyer plows, if you guys, anybody that has Meyer plow knows how they're set up. You have basically 2 hitch points going into your truck from the plow, and you have 2 hitch points going into your truck from the pump mount and light mount, or bracket, pump and light bracket. So altogether you've got 4 points of contact and you've got 4 pins, and that stuff has to be lifted up there manually and aligned manually, and the blade is pretty heavy. The pump and light mount is not as big of a deal, but the blade is really heavy, and that to me is just kind of unnecessary. It's old technology. They're great, don't get me wrong, and I like them, and I've been able to work on them. I've learned them over the years, but it's finally, I think I'm getting to the point where I really just don't want to mess with it anymore, and I think I'm going to try to switch that, try to upgrade that, and I'm not really sure what direction we're going to go yet. I've been talking to some friends, talking to people around the country, and not just here in my area, trying to get different perspectives. And if I switch plows, which one should I go to? Because I don't want to play this game that I've played in the past where I'm constantly upgrading things, which it's part of what you got to do when you're growing, and I'm going to continue to do it for a while. But snow plows is not something that I want to always be changing and switching out. It's not something we use a ton, so I want to find something that works, something that is very reliable, and something that's practical. I don't want anything, you know, I've seen some plows where they have electric wings or hydraulic wings, and I don't want that because that's just more problems. I want something practical, somewhat simple, and I want to be able to work on it. Most definitely, as anything that I buy, I have to be able to work on it. But I think snow plows, you can pretty much work on all of them. But some of them are getting very simple to where there's not much to them. And that's what I'm looking for. So I've been talking around, trying to figure out what brand I want to go with. I think I've got it narrowed down, but we'll see what happens there. And I think in talking to everyone about these different plows and what I should go with, I think it's been a good year for everybody. I've got a friend down south, an area where you wouldn't think that they think anything about snow removal and salting, and he's getting in the salt game because he's got a request and an opportunity. So, and then my buddies up north, obviously, they are all about it. They're already all in it. They've salted a few times just like us. I think we actually got to do stuff before them though, which is a first. But it's cool. It's awesome to see everyone's doing well. There's money flowing, the economy's great, and the weather is helping us out this year, which is a good thing. Especially here in St. Louis, we haven't got much the past 2 years. So if we can have a good year this winter, everyone will be happy. It's been a long time coming. So like I said, I think this may be our year to invest. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button. So if and when we upgrade, you'll get all the notifications for that. For those of you guys that always watch these videos, we appreciate all your support. If you enjoyed this one, give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and let us know what you thought. I'll see you in the next one.